Good afternoon, Jenny Huntingford here. Today is Monday, 27th of June, 2022. Going to read some more from my book regarding going to see a clairvoyant for a reading. Page 29. Over the years that I've been giving readings to people, I've been gratified to be able to help, even in a small way. Some people find out things that they may never have imagined could be possible. I have seen people from young teenagers to senior citizens, healthy people and sick people. I generally give a 1-hour reading, though sometimes they would extend to 2 hours. One young man that I read for did not know that he had been in an orphanage when he was very young until I had told him that message. He confirmed with his mother and he rang me to let me know indeed he found out that he was in an orphanage when he was quite young. Another woman that I read for was in her senior years and wanted to know about her health. She was pleased to know that her concern was not as warranted. She didn't need to be as worried as she thought. I was able to see a woman's late husband and fortunate enough to be able to speak with him after he passed. This helped her in the grieving process, and he had only passed within a couple of months of the reading. This was a few years ago, this one. I can usually see other people's guides when I'm reading. They come to me and help me give the reading for the particular person. My own guide is always present to help me. I cannot give a reading without my guide because she helps me be in tune with the person that I'm forming all the messages and giving messages to. These are only a couple of examples to illustrate that if there is nothing after death, then how on earth would I be able to know about these people's lives and situations? There is more out there. Please do not run and see a clairvoyant because I have had success. Going to a clairvoyant has to be for all the right reasons. If you are able to keep an open mind, maybe you will find out something that might surprise you. Visit someone that either has been recommended to you by someone you can trust or somebody that you feel in your heart is a good person to go to. Ask how much the reading is beforehand and make the appointment and make sure that they record the reading. That way you can go over it at a later time, or if you, in these days, you record it yourself on your phone. Back then I had the tape recorder. Another very important point I would like to stress is that you do not offer them any information about yourself. Excuse me. For example, just give your first name. No other information is required, and therefore you can eliminate a cold reading. If you don't give them any information, then they can pick up everything they need to pick up, and you will know whether it is a true reading and they are picking up on information for you. When visiting a clairvoyant, make sure that you take all of the information that they tell you as a general guide, not as gospel. For example, when they tell you that you will leave your job, for an example, don't go to work the next day and hand in your resignation. Every reading is a guide to what is happening in your life at the time of the reading. I won't read any more. I want to just have a quick chat. If you go to a clairvoyant, tarot reader, astrologer, numerologist, any of the modalities that you are requiring spiritual guidance, record it, listen to it over and over and over. Things will eventually make sense to what you've been told. It won't happen literally then and there. If they pick up on something, it might take a few hours for you to think about it in your head, and then you'll go, now I remember who that was that they were talking about, things like that. Just make sure when you go and see somebody, feel right about it. If you're looking up somebody in the paper, for example, online, and you don't feel a great connection instantly, maybe that's not the right person to go see. If you do go see somebody and you do like them, you can go see them again. They do know things about you, but there'll be a different situation next time you go and talk to them. Hopefully this clears up a little bit of misconception in how people react to having a reading. It's not scary. There's nothing involved in it that is negative. The spirit world will not give negative information for me to give to somebody. That's not how I work. I work with the higher white spirit, and they will always give loving messages. They might give some pointers which may sound harsh, but it is only information that you need to be able to move forward with a particular situation. I do hope this might answer some questions you may have had in the past about readings and whatnot. And again, if you'd like to read my book, head over to my website, jennyhuntingford.com, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.